Paranormal Night Shift podcast, The Babysitter Story.
Welcome to Paranormal Night Shift, your home for all things that go bump in the dark and your fan stories told here. Today's story comes in from Heather, who's a babysitter, and this is her paranormal experience. I've been a babysitter since I was 16 years old. I got in with this family and pretty much they became my full-time clients. I've pretty much watched the kids grow up, 2 boys and 1 girl. But when I went away to college, a lot of things changed. I came home for the summer and needed some extra money, and the family was so excited that I was back. They were going through a move, and things had been rough. Same kids, different house. They just asked if I could come and hang out with the kids a couple times. Their youngest, Chris, just didn't like the new house. He was having a hard time with the move. He kept telling everybody that it was haunted. I don't like it up there. I don't like going up into my room. I don't like the bathroom. There's an old man up there, and he doesn't let me go to the bathroom. It scares me. I don't like him. One night, the whole family was going out to dinner. The youngest, Chris, didn't want to go. The mom and dad had called me last minute and asked me if I could just watch him for a couple of hours. He really just didn't want to leave the house. Sure, I came over and Chris and I just hung out. We watched TV and I could tell that he needed to go to the bathroom. I don't want to. That's where the old man is, and he scares me. I told you, Heather, this house is haunted. I don't like it up there. All of this coming from a 6-year-old. It was rather amusing, but I wanted to make him feel comfortable. I've known this kid since he was born. I helped pretty much raise his brothers and sisters. I want him to feel good. So I said, well, why don't we ask him to leave? Why don't we just stand up and yell that he's not supposed to be here and go away? In his 6-year-old brain, he really didn't think it was going to work, so I stood up and I said it. Creepy old man, Chris has got to go to the bathroom. Look, this isn't your house anymore. This is Chris's house. You need to leave. Chris started to giggle, but I could tell that it was working. He was gaining his confidence, and he was like, you know what? You're right. It is my house. I'm in charge. He began to walk up the steps and scream at the ghost, I'm coming up steps, and I'm going to the bathroom. This isn't your house anymore. Get out of my house. Little Chris had made it to the first landing of the steps, and that's when we heard the toilet flush upstairs. We looked at each other shocked. The toilet flushed, the sink came on, and then the footsteps began. A full-body apparition of a man stood at the top of the stairwells, well-dressed, washing his hands and drying his hands on his pants. I told Chris to run. Come back downstairs. No. It spoke to us. It actually spoke to us. I'm leaving now, it said, and then it just disappeared. I don't know how to explain it. Chris knew something was in that house, and we both saw it with our own eyes. I was shaken up. I was more scared than he was, but he was so excited that he had left. When the parents got home, I told Chris not to talk about it, but he did anyway. Mommy, Heather got rid of the ghost. I stood there with my mouth wide open, not knowing what to say, but I saw it too. I tried to explain what we saw. It was a man upstairs. He used the bathroom, and then he left. The parents were no longer impressed with my babysitting skills, but it does make me feel good knowing that Chris got rid of whatever was in the house that was scaring him. I never believed in the paranormal until that night. I know what I saw. I know it was scaring Chris, and I know we asked it to leave, and it told us it would be gone. Thank you for letting me share my story. Thank you for sending in your story. If you have a paranormal story that you'd like to hear us tell here on Paranormal Night Shift, please send it in to Paranormal Night Shift right down here. You can also listen to Paranormal Night Shift anywhere podcasts are heard. Check us out on all the other socials, and I hope you enjoyed.